Peggy 18.
Do you know what? I'm sort of bored of going to all of these like historical places in Assassin's Creed. So finally we've got Monolith taking Assassin's Creed and draping Lord of the Rings all over it. And
Is that not historical?
it's historical from my bookshelf, but
I thought Lord of the Rings was like a true story.
it might be.
Yeah, I thought it was like the early history of the United Kingdom.
I could get down with that, but I'm not sure it's necessarily true. But still, we've got Shadows of Mordor here. It's from Monolith. They're the guys behind the Fear series, and they're basically taking sort of like this Assassin's Creed exploration with the Batman Arkham style of combat, merging it together, putting in this really sweet perk and skill system that sort of sees you upgrading your talents, upgrading your skills to better attack these huge armies of orcs and other assorted goblins, and it's looking pretty rad. I'm really excited about it, even if it doesn't look like the most original game coming out on Xbox this year.
Originality can kind of move to the side so long as you pull something off to perfection. If you can really harness the core things that make something great and make something truly superb, you don't necessarily need to be the first people to do it. What Monolith are creating here is some really interesting stuff in terms of weapon upgrading, scouting out enemies, finding weak spots. So adding a little bit of that sort of tactical gameplay. Something actually that Assassin's Creed always really missed is that more tactical element, which would have been quite nice. So Shadow of Mordor kind of applying it to Lord of the Rings, and that kind of gives you a little bit of magic. It gives you some really great enemies to take on, and also that huge scale and that rich history to build on, which is always good.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing about this game looking so far is the actual enemies themselves. So if you get bested by an enemy, what it's actually going to do is you'll run into that enemy again. For killing you, he will then gain rank and power in the armies and get more powerful. And it's just really cool because you're basically going to be able to build your own legacy and that of others. So Shadows of Mordor, it's coming out in October again, and it's looking real awesome. So yeah, can't wait.